A nation with a rich history, a resilient people, and a culture that has endured for millennia. This is the story of Armenia. The Armenian people trace their origins to the Armenian highland, a region of breathtaking beauty and strategic importance. The first known Armenian state, Urartu, emerged in the 9th century BC, leaving behind a legacy of impressive fortresses and intricate art. After the fall of Urartu, Armenia became part of the Persian Empire, but its distinct identity and culture persisted. In the 1st century BC, Armenia reached its golden age under King Tigranes the Great. In 301 AD, Armenia became the first nation to adopt Christianity as its state religion, a decision that would profoundly shape its history and culture. The Armenian Apostolic Church, one of the world's oldest Christian churches, played a crucial role in preserving Armenian identity and literature. The medieval period saw the rise and fall of various Armenian kingdoms, including the Bagratuni and Rubinid dynasties. Armenian culture flourished during this time, producing brilliant literature, art, and architecture. However, the Mongol invasion in the 13th century dealt a devastating blow to Armenia, leading to centuries of foreign domination. In the 16th century, Armenia was divided between the Ottoman and Persian empires. Armenians faced persecution and discrimination under both empires. The Armenian Genocide, a systematic campaign of extermination carried out by the Ottoman Empire during World War I, resulted in the deaths of over 1.5 million Armenians. In the aftermath of World War I, Armenia declared its independence in 1918. However, the young republic faced numerous challenges, including attacks from neighboring countries and internal strife. In 1920, Armenia was forced to become part of the Soviet Union. Under Soviet rule, Armenia experienced rapid industrialization and urbanization. However, many Armenians suffered from political repression and economic hardship. Despite these challenges, Armenian culture continued to thrive, with notable achievements in literature, music, and art. In 1991, Armenia declared its independence from the Soviet Union. The country has since faced numerous challenges, including economic difficulties and the ongoing conflict with Azerbaijan over the Nagorno-Karabakh region. Despite these hardships, Armenia has made significant strides in recent years, emerging as a vibrant democracy and a cultural hub in the Caucasus. The history of Armenia is a testament to the resilience and enduring spirit of its people. From ancient times to the present day, Armenia has faced countless challenges, but its rich cultural heritage and unwavering faith have allowed it to survive and thrive. The 20th century brought immense suffering to the Armenian people. The Armenian Genocide, a systematic extermination campaign orchestrated by the Ottoman Empire during World War I, remains one of the darkest chapters in human history. Millions of Armenians were forcibly displaced, tortured, and murdered. Survivors fled to neighboring countries and the diaspora, carrying with them the trauma of their experiences. After the Bolshevik Revolution in 1917, Armenia became part of the Soviet Union. While the Soviet era brought industrialization and education, it also suppressed Armenian national identity and religious freedom. The collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991 marked a new era for Armenia. The newly independent nation faced numerous challenges, including economic hardship and ongoing territorial disputes with neighboring Azerbaijan over the Nagorno-Karabakh region. A fascinating period in Armenian history, this Renaissance, though not as widely recognized as the European Renaissance, was equally significant. It began in the 11th century and continued into the 14th century. During this time, Armenian culture flourished, producing remarkable achievements in literature, art, architecture, and philosophy. One of the key figures of this era was Gregor Narikatsi, a renowned poet and mystic. His masterpiece, the Book of Lamentations, is considered one of the pinnacles of Armenian literature. This period also witnessed the construction of magnificent cathedrals and churches, such as the Cathedral of Ani, which was once hailed as the City of 1001 Churches. The Armenian Renaissance was fueled by a resurgence of national identity and a desire to preserve Armenian culture. Despite facing numerous challenges, including foreign invasions and political turmoil, Armenians continued to create and innovate. Their contributions to the fields of art, literature, and philosophy had a lasting impact on the region and beyond. The Armenian Genocide, a systematic extermination campaign carried out by the Ottoman Empire during World War I, remains a deeply painful chapter in Armenian history. Between 1915 and 1923, millions of Armenians were forcibly displaced, tortured, and murdered. The genocide had a devastating impact on the Armenian people, both physically and psychologically. Survivors fled to neighboring countries and the diaspora, carrying with them the trauma of their experiences. The Armenian diaspora has played a crucial role in preserving Armenian identity, language, and culture. Despite the immense suffering caused by the genocide, the Armenian people have demonstrated remarkable resilience. They have rebuilt their nation and continue to strive for a better future. The Armenian Apostolic Church, one of the world's oldest Christian churches, has been a central force in Armenian history and culture. It has played a crucial role in preserving Armenian identity, language, and faith. Many ancient Armenian churches and monasteries, such as the Tatev Monastery and the Khor Virap Monastery, are still standing today, serving as testaments to the rich history and spirituality of the Armenian people. After decades of Soviet rule, Armenia regained its independence in 1991. The newly formed republic faced numerous challenges, including economic hardship, political instability, and the ongoing conflict with Azerbaijan over the Nagorno-Karabakh region. Despite these difficulties, Armenia has made significant strides in recent years. The country has embraced democracy and market reforms, fostering economic growth and attracting foreign investment. The tech industry has emerged as a major driver of the Armenian economy, with numerous startups and tech companies thriving in cities like Yerevan. Armenia's rich cultural heritage continues to inspire and captivate. The country's ancient churches, monasteries, and archaeological sites draw visitors from around the world. Armenian music, literature, and art have experienced a renaissance, with talented artists and musicians gaining international recognition. The Armenian diaspora, spread across the globe, remains deeply connected to their homeland. They contribute to Armenia's economic development, cultural preservation, and international relations. While challenges persist, Armenia's future is bright. The country's resilient people, rich history, and vibrant culture position it as a rising star in the Caucasus region.